It's the NFL.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries for an even 100 yards.
And no surprise, everyone in the building we've talked to is still really excited about his big day on the ground last week. It was an excellent performance, not just from him as a runner, but from each of those linemen, tight ends, wide receivers, everyone to help clear his way.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He finds Corey Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now making 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 102 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. The Bears at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Isaiah Pacheco with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Parker. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All these years we've been watching To get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Parker on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Quinton Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Fielded at about the 28. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. Running, and he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And great effort. I mean, does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Parker, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 53 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
65.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Out to his left. Throws the comebacker. Olave's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parker on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Parker now throwing on 4th down. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown! Corey Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Touchdown Bears! Chris Olave, 29 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Parker to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Parker on 3rd and 2. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll pass the halfway point of the season and now pass the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On play action. It's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Bears are going to get a first. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 76 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete, left side to Bateman. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Parker. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Parker. To throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us? I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
21.
Garoppolo. Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Parker. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And this offense on third down today, how about this stat? A perfect 9 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Parker throwing after the interception. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Illegal blocking the offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Go 2nd down.
Parker now looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss. Still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's Parker on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Parker on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, here's White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time.